Come on then. Hey Yachty.
And then back up.
Yachty. Mind your nose. Come on in, Bailey. Come. Shouting about it there. Here's the one.
Archie, what's this?
No. Ah, I got his attention. Hello.
Back in.
And Bailey's come out, look. Hi, I'm Will,
Hi, I'm Vicky.
and welcome to Tales of Steel and More. We'll just do a quick little introduction and show you what we've got. So we've got 6 acres here in lovely North Devon, split into 4 fields. So we've got this field here, top field. You then got a field runs along this side of that tree line. We've been calling it the hay field. We cut hay there end of May. Got middle field here, and then what we've been calling sacrifice field. It's where we've had the horses on and off. When there's not been grass anywhere else, we've been feeding hay in there. And we rent, where's my finger? There it is. A field above that fence line, between that fence line and the hedge. We rent a little paddock up there. So we've got a total of 5 fields. Probably about a total of, I don't know, 6 3/4 acres, something like that. So like I said, we cut hay on the far field, the big field, back in the late spring and end of May. We cut it that early in the season because the rush was starting to go to flower. We didn't want that seeding down. We want to try and get that back. What do we make? 95 bales off of that back in the spring, late spring. So we're quite pleased with that. We started going through it and it's turned out to be quite nice hay. I'm pleased. From the first attempt at hay, I'm very pleased. So the grass is quite old. It's not the best. It doesn't grow back as well. We had a dry summer, so our regrowth wasn't great. So we have been, and that's why we've got the sacrifice field. We've been having the horse in there. We don't mind them stripping it. It's going to happen. We have got it fenced off, so we've got the bottom half. We are trying to save that. And there's a lot of bracken growth. Where's my finger? Along the hedge line there, that we cut back in the autumn last year, and we've been just keeping that cut back. I need to go do it again to try and regain that space. So the other jobs we've done, we did the hedge along the roadside there. That was all laid last winter, thanks to Alec Jones. Very grateful for his help on that one. And so this winter's job is going to be to do that hedge and that one. We won't lay them completely. We'll just lay what's on our side. So being moorland, it gets pretty wet in the winter. There is a ditch that runs again along that tree line and down to the stream that runs along our bottom border. The ditch all needs digging. It's not been done in quite a few years. That's another one of my jobs. Great long list of jobs. It always is in places like this. So that field, the field we took hay off, gets too wet in the winter to get any livestock on it, which is why we cut it for hay. And we are today, one of today's jobs is getting that ready. We are going to graze the horses on it. It's growing back nicely. So we're going to run the horses through that and try and rest up the sacrifice field. And hopefully, by the time they're through that, we should have other fields ready and we can keep them out of that sacrifice field and leave that for most of the winter. I've just got to clear this top paddock. We moved the horses out of here about a week or 2 ago. Grass is already starting to grow back nicely, but we didn't let them graze this end section. Just pop that over that. This end section, because the amount of bracken growth in it. We don't like them eating it. It's not good for them. So, but we got all the remains of the electric fencing where we were setting up. Set up a string around. So this is the little one like I say, the one we rent. So it's not permanent fencing, but it's enough to stop Bailey. Bailey likes going through fences. So I just finished getting this cleared, and then I'm gonna get the tractor and the topper. I'm gonna needle this in a bit. Get on. Get on. frog. Or toad? Toad. Don't go under there. Seems to be a bumper year for acorns this year. Hey lambs. What are you three doing? What we like. So it's now Sunday morning. We finished the fencing down the bottom of the field for the horses yesterday, and now I just got my last bit of topping I want to do, which is this area where the lambs are. First I need to move them on a little bit, give them a bit more space, so I can put a back fence up along where those orange stakes are. This is the bit I want to top. You can see the rush has grown up. The lambs do eat it, but not quick enough. There's not enough of them. They've eaten the grass and what they want to eat around it, but we'll just come in and top this quickly. It won't take long. It'll just knock the rush back again. Compared to what it was when we took the place on, it's a lot better. They're quite happy down there. Oh, I need to move their water. That I do need to do. Much better. We'll give it a, I don't know, half a week, something like that, and let the lambs back on it. And at some point I'll come down and do the bottom end. And that's it for the topping today. So that's it for this weekend. Topping. What else did we do?
Moving, fencing.
Moving, fencing. That's about it. We did exercise the horses as well and do a few other little jobs. We didn't video any of that.
Started everything out stables.
Oh, I know. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. We pulled the muck spreader into the yard and we started clearing out the stables. That's one of the next jobs on the list. We want to get them cleaned out, pressure washed out, painted, and we're going to put a new floor down in Artie's stable so that floods in the winter. So we'll try and avoid that this year. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.